that person there?
You can get your glasses up. It's you.
Who is it?
That's you.
Get your glasses up, honey.
Yeah.
Want me to hold this for you? There you go.
Oh, yes, that's a good picture.
Isn't that a good picture?
Oh,
huh?
it really is,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're all dressed up there. Ready
Yeah.
to go dancing.
That's what
With a joining on.
Yeah.
Well, how is that?
Now that goes this way, sweet.
No. How's it go? The other way.
Yeah.
My
See there?
Yeah.
That's the end of the walkway.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was, I don't know what happened. I was at the end, you know.
You were right there.
Right
correct?
there. Curve it is.
Oh, my God.
You slipped on that ice there that didn't have sand on it.
Yeah, and she had a hole on the arm. That's funny part of it, you know. Then the first thing I knew, I was on the ground.
Tell them how it hurt.
Oh, you'll be a man, you'll be a man, oh. And it was bleeding.
Do you recognize that as the spot, do you recognize that picture as where you fell?
You see, it was longer than that.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
If there's some faraway pictures. There's the walk. There's the whole walk.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now do you remember?
Yeah. And that's his office, isn't it, or something?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But then afterwards, they sanded it. You know, they sanded it down, so what you see there is, it's sanded
Oh, yeah.
and salted. But when you slipped, it was just clean ice.
Pretty nice, yeah.
Yeah, it
Because
was-
the doctor came right down and looked it over and he had everything.
And what did he say? Do you remember anything he said?
It was an awful patch of ice there. Yeah.
But he also, I talked to him and he said he couldn't remember. He said there was a huge piece of ice there. He could not remember whether it was sand or not.
Well, we know it wasn't sand.
Yeah.
I know we ever looked at
But
it.
he didn't say it was.
Yeah.
He said he obviously,
Like,
Even
in good
now,
conscience, he
how
said-
nice it is, yeah.
yeah. You don't emphasize how nice it is.
Yeah.
Tell me how it hurts.
Oh, oh boy, I don't know, it kind of knocked me out, you know, because I was slipped and fell right back like that. Yeah.
You were in the hospital for a long time,
Yeah,
weren't you?
yeah.
Did it hurt while you were in the hospital?
No,
No.
not too bad, you know.
Well, that's good.
So they let me go, yeah.
honey, you don't have to say it didn't hurt anymore. Then I can bring, you don't have to say it didn't hurt anymore. Then I can put you back in the hospital.
Oh, no, no, it's not.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. And honestly, it feels pretty good, you know. These shoes are wonderful, yeah. All rubber and vinyl, yeah,
I'm gonna ask you a few questions, okay?
yeah.
Then you can ask me some questions, all right? What time were you born?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
What town
What time?
what town?
Oh, what town? Oh, I was born in Newburyport.
Newburyport, Mass.
Newburyport, Mass, yeah.
Do you remember the year you were born in?
Oh, I don't.
Take a guess.
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
If somebody asked you how old you were, would you be able to tell them?
Yeah.
How old are you?
36.
36. Good
Yeah.
idea. Were you 36 last year too?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
broken your leg before, Mrs.
Oh,
Buzzell?
no,
No.
never was. I was always sure-footed, you know.
Very careful, very, very careful.
So we, the nearest doctor was with me, you know, and she began, oh, Elvis, come. They got the ambulance down for me, and, we lay out, and, they put me in the ambulance. They wouldn't take the devil, you know. That was a very, ugly thing.
That was in Dover? What hospital?
Rochester,
Rochester.
Frisbee.
Frisbee Hospital, yeah.
Well, it might have been, that was, I'm not sure.
No, it was Frisbee.
It was Rochester.
It was the Frisbee Hospital. I just get confused with my town up there. Yeah.
He those good pictures, aren't they?
Are they, huh?
Oh.
Didn't Joyce do a nice job
Oh,
taking these
beautiful,
pictures?
yeah.
She did a real nice job. Now, do you remember how long you were in the hospital for this?
She refused to come out all the time, you know?
Couple of weeks, huh?
Yeah. For 2 weeks.
More.
More?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
About 2 months.
Let's
About
look
8
at the,
days.
let's look at the hospital record right now. Find out.
They got an X-ray machine here, they work, you know, with the lights.
Yes.
That's probably so they don't have to take you out to have them done.
Huh?
I can imagine that's so they don't have to take you out to have them done.
Yeah, 218. February 18th. You were in the hospital 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
2 months.
Yeah.
You were in the hospital,
Did you
February 18th? February 18th to April 12th.
I imagine that.
Almost 2 months. 7 weeks. Then you went in again on May 7th and were discharged on June 8th, so you were in a month then. So almost 2 months the first time and 1 month the second time.
was a long time.
Took a long time. So that took all that time for that to heal.
Yeah. I wanted to do a job, he said.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He put it all together.
Tell them about how it was in the cast, though, before he did this last operation. How it hurt.
In a cast?
When it was in the cast after the last,
No, I didn't-
before the operation.
I don't think it's to hurt much, you know.
What about the day I brought you down to the doctors? And we had a walk on it. Remember how it hurt? We were in the rain.
I have a cast on, didn't
Yeah.
I?
Remember how it hurt?
Huh?
Remember how it hurt?
Oh, yes, yeah,
It was moving in the cast.
yeah.
It had not, in other words, it had not healed in the cast,
Yeah.
even after being in the hospital for 2 months.
Good job, yeah. To see how I can move it, yeah.
She's so proud of being able to walk. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, she should be. That's you understand you have a lawsuit against the
Huh?
people? Do you understand that you have a lawsuit against the people who own that walkway and parking lot
Oh, yeah, yeah.
for not repairing that ice,
Mhm.
not taking care of it, for not sanding it
Yeah,
and salting it?
yeah.
Now, does that worry you, that you have a lawsuit against them?
Kind of.
Okay. That's why I'm here.
Oh, yeah?
I want to explain that to you, to make sure that you don't worry,
No.
and that you're not concerned about it, because that's my job. My job is to worry about it,
Yeah.
to the extent that I can worry about it, but I'm not worried about it either.
No.
Because, Mrs. Buzzell, you have a good claim
Yeah.
against those people.
Yeah.
They were negligent
Yeah.
for not removing that ice.
Yeah.
They knew that they were going to have that day any number of patients,
Yeah.
some infirm, some able to walk that walkway.
Yeah.
And they all walked it themselves.
Yeah.
The doctors walked it and everything, and they stepped right over that ice.
Oh, my gosh.
But they knew that there would be some people that would have difficulty getting over it.
Getting over it, yeah.
And even you, with the help of your aide, you got over it on the way in,
Yeah.
but the luck ran out on the way out.
Yeah.
So you have a good claim against them for your injuries.
Yeah.
You understand what
Yeah,
you understand that? So you don't have to be worried about that.
No.
We're gonna take your deposition in a couple of weeks.
Mhm.
We're gonna take your deposition here. We're gonna do it with the camera, and it'll be a little bit brighter because they'll need some lights.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you some questions. I'm gonna ask you your name, and where you live, how old you are, and where we are today, and do you understand you have a lawsuit against the people that own this? And then I'm gonna ask you, well, what happened on the day? And I'm gonna ask you to identify the photographs. Tell me, what's this photograph?
Yeah.
And you say, well, that's where I fell, but it wasn't sanded or salted when I fell. All right? Then I'll ask you, well, what happened? Well, I fell. And then what happened? Well, I remember the blood was spurting from my leg. It was very, very painful.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, well, then where did they take you? Well, they took me to Frisbee Memorial Hospital. And then I'll show you your pictures, and I'll ask you, when I say identify the picture, that means tell me what's in the picture. And we'll mark the photographs of you in the hospital. And I'll say, well, do you recall how long you were in the hospital? And you can say, well, I think it was almost 2 months the first
I know it's
time.
quite a wait.
Oh, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Almost 2 months. And then did you have to go back to the hospital? Yes. Why did you have to go back to the hospital? I had to go back because the leg wasn't healing. It was unstable.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll ask you, well, how long did it take you to get so you could walk on that leg? Well, it took over a year. Are you able to walk now? Oh, yes, I'm able to walk now. Is the leg painful at all now?
No.
No.
Well, it hurts sometimes when you stand up. You told me it was tender.
Tender, yeah.
All right, a little bit tender, okay? I want you to think, when you're answering these questions, think in terms of the lawsuit, okay?
Yeah.
Think that you have a claim. It's a good claim. You don't have to be nervous about it or worried about it. Now, the reason I'm taking it here and taking that videotape of you here is I'm trying to stay out of a courtroom. In other words, I don't want to have to try this case because I know that you're anxious about going to court. And I don't want to, if I can avoid that, I'm going to avoid it. If I can't, I can't. But I'm going to try to avoid going to court. But I want you to have complete confidence in the proceeding.
myself,
In
yeah.
yourself, and And don't worry about saying the wrong answer or doing the wrong thing. Just tell it the best that you can recall. The best that you can recall what happened, and you'll do fine. I'm not concerned at all.
Okay, you do understand everything.
What's that?
That's Dawn's video camera. Subtle practice run.
I told you I was gonna take some pictures.
What does the X-ray machine look like?
Oh, I know what you're worried about. They're fooling with the lights in the hallway, that's all. They're
They're fixing them. Light bulbs are going out. So,
Where?
in the
in the
hallway.
hallway.
Is that what you're asking about now?
What, yeah.
Why the lights are flickering in the hallway?
No.
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 I wanted to see, if it's all right, you got the case,
You're not giving up the case.
No.
He's taking care of it. I told you, you don't worry about anything. I do all the worrying for you. Okay? He just wanted you to understand.
I walk pretty good, don't you think so?
Would you like to show him how you want?
Yeah. I'm gonna get this off.
She was in restraints. But if you'll notice, she doesn't forget to put on the brakes.
Hell, yeah.
All right.
Now, this is a,
I'm gonna move the chair back. Let go of it.
Don't,
wait a
don't
minute.
let her, don't move a thing.
Oh, okay.
Just let her,
yeah.
just let her do what she wants to do.
All right. Okay. He said her knee. Always, we tend to say, gotta leave that rod. There's a rod right now. They drilled the whole bone.
Very good,
Good.
very good.
They just let her start doing this.
Well, that is excellent. Boy, that must have been a lot of hard work to get to your point.
I know, yeah. Now I have confidence in myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is great. That is terrific.
Yeah.
Oh. Nobody told her that she couldn't. She's 36, so there's no reason she couldn't. And she did. The doctors have been telling us. They think she never walked without a walker.
That's great. That is terrific. Yeah. We're real proud of you.
That's what I tell her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real proud of you. I think that's a wonderful recovery. You did a
Yeah.
wonderful. I know that was a lot of work to be able to get back on your
Oh.
feet.
I was scared to walk on it. Oh, my God. Oh, it's awful. I used to depend on that, what do you call it?
Walk up.
Oh,
The walker.
We're not ready for dinner anyway, Greg.
The walker. You used to depend on the walker.
yeah, yeah. One of those walkers.
Right.
It's still upstairs, yeah. Yeah, they got these there, Yeah.
And they let you go to the bathroom by yourself.
Huh?
They do let you go to the bathroom by yourself.
Oh, sure.
They didn't before. But now you don't anymore. You go yourself.
Well, I'm real happy for you that you've been able to get back on your feet.
Oh, boy, it feels good.
That's really wonderful. Very wonderful. Now, when we take the deposition in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna ask you to do that too, okay? I'm gonna ask you to get up and show us what it's like.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna ask you to describe how hard it was
to get used to
to
it.
get used to it, get back on your feet again.
Yeah,
Now, I'm gonna come back in a couple of weeks,
yeah,
a few days before we take your deposition,
yeah.
so that you and I can become a little more confident in each other.
Confident,
Yeah, that
yeah.
you understand that
Mm.
I'm here to try to help you.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm here to present you a case and get it on the tape so that the insurance company will look at it and say, we can't go to court with this. We've got to pay.
Okay.
I think they're paying all, already.
Everything's being taken care of. Everything's fine.
Okay.
And it'll be just like this, only there'll be some lights.
Yeah,
And then he's gonna ask you just about the same questions.
yeah.
The exact same question.
Yeah.
Now, Mrs. Buzzell, do you have any questions for me?
I just got to it to find out if I was too long of a
Too long on it? Oh.
No. No, I'm your lawyer and it's going along
That's right.
right where it should be.
Yeah,
Yeah? No, it's not too long at all.
no,
No? You made a good recovery and we want to show the recovery. We're real happy that you made that recovery. Real happy.
Okay.
So you were born in Newburyport. Did you live there all your life?
yes, and mostly all my life, yeah.
Do you remember how far did you go in school?
I went to the grade schools and high, so he told me about Boston University, you know, so I went there and graduated, and yeah, I have this chair to rest on, you know.
Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna head back to my office.
Yeah,
You're a real nice person,
yeah,
and I really admire your courage
yeah,
for getting back on your feet.
yeah.
There aren't too many people that would do what you've done, Mrs. Buzzell. You've done a
Oh.
good job.
See how proud he is of it? See how proud he is of it?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
You've
just,
done a good job.
Dawn's gonna stay here and I'm just gonna walk him out to the door. I'll be right back. Okay? And he's gonna be up to see you again.